Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please kindly accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. My name is Kavya Budhiraja and I welcome you to your own YouTube channel, Being Krishna Conscious. So today's topic is, how can we love Krishna? Well, I will tell you the easiest trick by which you can love Krishna. Well, associate with those people who have the love of Godhead. In Kali Yuga, we are known by the association we keep. Just like a ruined apple can ruin all other apples, similarly, the association of an individual does influence the other people that are associating with such an individual. Which means that if we decide to associate with like-minded people or with great thinkers, then we also tend to become a great thinker. If we associate ourselves with businessmen, with a lot of entrepreneurs, then we also tend to get those qualities. Similarly, if we associate with those people who have the desire to serve Krishna, to serve the devotees of Krishna, then we also get that same desire. So, loving Krishna is not difficult. But what is difficult is to find the right association. So I was watching a video of Srila Prabhupada in which he was almost about to leave his body in Sridham Vrindavan, and even during that time, Srila Prabhupada was translating the Vedic literature. He was giving purports to the Vedic literature. So I saw Srila Prabhupada mentioning that we should always associate with devotees. We should never leave the association of devotees. Why? Because Prabhupada was establishing a very important siddhanta over here. You cannot give what you don't have. If we want Krishna Prem, that should be our only goal. And hence, we should always walk on this path that Srila Prabhupada has given to us, that is always associating ourselves with like-minded devotees, always associating with Sajatiya Bhaktas. Now, once you find devotee association, now comes the question, what do you do with that association? Do you do prajalpa? Do you speak nonsense with devotees? Do you indulge in talks which have nothing to do with your spiritual progress? Do you talk about actresses, actors, Bollywood, Hollywood? What do you talk about? Well, it is equally important that once you get association, what do you do with that association? So we should always try to discuss the kathas, the stories, the pastimes of Sri Krishna, Sri Hari, Srimati Radharani, the sweet pastimes of Mother Yashoda and how he picked up Giri Govardhan, all these pastimes. When we indulge in such pastimes, our mind reaches a saturation point when we are only thinking about Sri Krishna. So it is equally important that once we get the association, what we decide to do with that association. Always try to get full benefit of that association, because having a devotee association in the time as Kali Yuga, it is very difficult. That is why in Chaitanya Charitamrit it is mentioned, Sadhu Sange, Sarva Shastra Koe, Lava Matra Sadhu Sange, Sarva Siddhi Hoye. Even a little, even a tinge of association with a pure devotee of Lord Sri Hari, Sarva Siddhi Hoye. You can get any siddhi in your life, and the topmost siddhi, the topmost form of that siddhi is to attain the love for Sri Hari, the love of Krishna, that is Krishna Prem. Hence, by keeping the right association, we can develop love for Krishna. And how do we develop that love for Krishna? By developing the desire to love Sri Krishna. And once Sri Krishna sees our sincerity that yes, this devotee is actually trying his level best to come closer to me, then he will also reciprocate. Sri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Ye yathamam prapadyante tam sathaiva bhajamyaham. In whatever way people decide to deal with me, I reciprocate with them accordingly. So when we have sincere and pure desire to love Krishna, to at least increase that loving feeling for Krishna, then he will see our sincere efforts. And once he sees that, he will definitely make arrangements. Even we can see in the life of great acharyas. For example, we know how Sripad Aindra Prabhu, he was so attracted to this Harinam Sankirtan party that he even forgot his shoe was left behind on the road. But he did not want to miss even a single moment of this devotee association. And we know how Sripad Aindra Prabhu gradually came on to the level of attaining his Swarup Siddhi, and then he also left his body in Sridham Vrindavan. That is the power of association. Srila Prabhupada says that Krishna consciousness is already there in our hearts, but we need to uncover the dust of material opulence. And how can we do that? By associating with pure devotees. By associating with them, they will purify our desires, and then our desire will be only to serve Sri Krishna. That is why it is very important to have devotee association in our lives. So whenever you get the opportunity, just go to temple and associate with devotees a lot. And today is Ekadashi, which is Bhakti Janani. This is the mother of devotion. So do not forget to associate with devotees on this special day. Do not forget to offer a tulsi leaf to Lord Sri Hari and chant the holy names of Sri Krishna as much as you can. Do his kirtan, go to temple, associate with devotees, hear Krishna Katha, and do lots of spiritual activities. Your spiritual bank account will definitely grow. So Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Keep chanting and Krishna will definitely help us. And happy Ekadashi to all of you. Hare Krishna.